Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. I want to start with an announcement about the end of our stewardship campaign. So as you know, we've been in the midst of the stewardship campaign for the last 6 weeks or so, and we officially ended our campaign yesterday, but we're giving you one final reminder. If you want to make a change to your pledge for next year, please let us know as soon as possible. It really helps us to plan for next year. I'm going to be working on the budget in the next couple of weeks, and it really helps me to know what people are planning to give next year. So if you haven't gotten your pledge increase in yet, you can talk to me or Sherry or any member of the stewardship team. Jess and Vendra Filata are the chairs. You can talk to any of us and let us know what your plans are for next year. Thank you so much to everyone for all that you give to this congregation. We are looking for people to help with the auction, and our auction is going to be in May. The third Sunday in May. So if you are interested in helping out with that, please let me or Jess or Vendra Filata know. We would love to have your help. Tonight is our drop-in grief group at 7 p.m. in the Campbell Chapel. That group is led by a member of our pastoral care associates, Karen Campbell, and Karen invites anyone who's experiencing any type of grief to join her for the grief group. It's drop-in, so you don't have to sign up, just show up. 7 p.m. tonight in the Campbell Chapel. Our UU hikers are heading off on a hike this Saturday, March 16th, at Beaver Brook in Hollis, which is a really lovely place to take a hike. They'll carpool from the Exit 7 Park and Ride at 10 a.m. They're planning to be back by 1 p.m. And it's an easy local hike through beautiful woods with a bag lunch afterwards. You can visit the UU Hikers webpage for more info, and I'll put that link in the comments. This Sunday is going to be an awesome service. Some of our youth went to a youth revival down in Maryland a couple weeks ago, and they're going to be sharing about their experiences at that revival and sharing some songs they learned there. I think it's going to be really fun, so I hope you'll be here on Sunday for that. Coming up on March 23rd, we're going to have a Saturday evening program, Potluck and Death Cafe. So there's going to be an all-ages potluck dinner, followed by an evening of guided conversations for adults around death and dying, led by UUCN members Eileen Herring and Karen Campbell. They're going to be talking about things like what is a good death, what worries you about death, how do you want to be remembered. They're going to be exploring those questions in facilitated small group conversations, and we hope you can join what promises to be a meaningful and memorable evening. There will be a program for children at the same time, so if you want to come and bring your kids, you can have a potluck together, have dinner together, and then adults will do the Death Cafe, and kids will be watching the movie Coco, and that'll begin around 6 as well. Drop-ins are welcome, but please RSVP so we have an idea of who's going to be there. You can RSVP to Sadie. On March 24th, we're going to be dedicating children during our service. So if you have a child and they have not yet been dedicated in this congregation, you can reach out to me or Sadie and we can tell you more about our child dedications, how that works. We'd love for you to be a part of that. It's one of the special ways that we welcome children into our community. This spring and summer, there are several ways to be connected to our larger denomination, and I want to highlight 3 that are coming up in the coming months. The first is our Northern New England District Spring Assembly and Annual Meeting, which is happening April 5th and 6th in Concord, New Hampshire at the Concord Church, which is just 40 minutes away. It's really close by. There's going to be music, worship, keynote speakers, breakout sessions, food, and time to visit with other UUs. This is also when they have the Northern New England District has their annual meeting. I will include the link with more information and registration in the comments. And I think it's going to be a really amazing program. There's going to be Carrie McDonald, who's the Executive Vice President of the UUA, is doing the keynote. We've got a wonderful minister from Maine, Jody Hayashida, who's going to be leading worship in the morning. Friday evening, there's a concert by Reggie Harris, so all kinds of great stuff. So I hope that a bunch of you will join us on April 5th and 6th in Concord. And again, I'll put the link with information and registration in the comments. The next one is our UU Action New Hampshire Spring Summit. That's coming up on Saturday, May 4th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the UU Church in Manchester, so even closer, just 25 minutes away. It'll be a gathering of UUs from across the Granite State to learn, worship, and plan for our collective future, is what they say. There'll be worship led by Lynn Marshall of UU Concord. There'll be workshops about all kinds of different parts of social justice, and a keynote address by Reverend Annie Gonzalez-Milliken, who's from the church in Bedford, Mass. And she's been doing a ton of work around immigration in the greater Boston area. The lunch and snacks are provided. There's childcare available. They're asking for a door donation of $15 to help offset the costs of hosting the summit, but no one is going to be turned away for lack of funds. Again, they're asking for folks to sign up for that, so I'm going to put the link to sign up in the comments. And we are still looking for delegates for our UUA General Assembly, which is our National Association's annual meeting. It's happening at the third week of June in Spokane, Washington. And if you are interested in being a delegate and representing us there, talk to Brenna Woods. She can give you more information, and I'll put a link in the comments as well if you want to learn more about General Assembly. And you don't have to be a delegate to go, so if you just want to come and be there and experience it, it's an awesome way to learn more about our larger association of congregations. So that's everything for this week. If there's anything you want me to talk about in my announcements next week, make sure you get it to me by 9 a.m. on Monday morning, and I will make sure to include it. Hope you have a wonderful week.